Hi, I'm Archishman, and today we are here with another video from AriesX. Today we're going to talk about the AriesX Manual Triple Pulley System. The Manual Triple Pulley System is the perfect solution for hanging up to 3 backdrops on your wall. Let's start by looking at what's in the box. You get a pair of these mounting brackets for mounting the pulley system on the wall. Then you get 3 pairs of these pulley clamps that go inside your paper core. You get 3 sets of these chains to roll and unroll the backdrops. Then you get 3 counterweights that go on these chains to stop your paper from unrolling by itself. You also get these fasteners to mount the brackets on the wall. Now let's look at how to actually set up this manual pulley system. Let's start by talking how the mounting bracket is used. So the mounting bracket comes like this with 3 hooks at 3 different spaces. This is so that you can hang one backdrop from this side, one from this side, one from this side. This basically creates a separation between the backdrops in case you want to hang all 3 of them and open them at the same time. You can directly mount this on the wall like this, or you can even mount it on the ceiling like this. The best part is that you don't need to be restricted to walls for this. You can even create movable wooden panels and mount these on them, or you can even mount it on metallic surfaces. The only thing you need to keep in mind is that whatever surface you mount it on can take the weight of the 3 backdrops that you mount on it. It's best when you use a fastener to ask an expert like a carpenter for advice on what fastener will hold on to what surface better. This is a pair of pulley clamps. Let me show you how this works with a crossbar for an example. So basically you insert this end inside the crossbar very gently like this, and you have to bring it till it covers this entire part. Only this much should show. I hope you can see it properly. Once this is inside the crossbar or the paper core, you can expand it using this knob. You will soon start to feel a little bit of a tension on this drive. So if you tighten it a lot, then the paper will only unroll and roll, or the backdrop will only unroll and roll in very small increments. But if you leave it a little loose, you can unroll and roll it back up smoother. That's how you control the degree of tension there. So once you tighten it up completely, you can see that it won't come up. And that's how secure it is. Now let's put the other clamp on the other end. It works in a similar way. You just slide the clamp in till it reaches this point. Then you rotate this knob to tighten it. Now if you can see, this side and this side, they're both completely securely tightened and it won't go anywhere. You can easily hang the crossbar on the brackets like this. The best part about the manual pulley system is that it can also be used with fabric backdrops, but there is a middle step involved. So basically the fabric backdrop has to be mounted on a cardboard core like this. Without the core, if you put a fabric backdrop on a crossbar and want to mount it with this, it will keep sliding and it will not work. Basically, when you mount it on a core and you tape it to the cardboard core, it holds the fabric in place and makes it easier for you to just insert a manual pulley clamp and set it up. Let's start now by talking about how to actually set up the manual pulley system on your wall. Basically, start off by deciding where you want to fix the bracket on the wall. This can be either the leftmost or the rightmost edge of your studio. You need to leave enough space so that when you affix this clamp on the bracket, you leave at least a foot of space next to it to be able to access it properly. Place the bracket on the wall and mark the 4 screw locations on the wall. Once you mark the locations on the wall, drill them and put the fastener in the drill holes. Once you have successfully set up one of the brackets on the wall, It's time to make an important decision. How wide do you want to place the other bracket? Since paper backdrops come in widths like 12 feet, 9 feet, 7 feet, it is important to set up the manual pulley system in the width that you most commonly use in your studio. But here's a tip. If you want to be able to use multiple sizes of backdrops on the same manual pulley system setup, use a manual pulley crossbar. The width of the manual pulley crossbar is 9.8 feet, which enables you to put all sizes of paper backdrops on the crossbar directly, be it 9 feet, 7 feet, or 4.5 feet. Also, the manual pulley crossbar is essential if you want to keep your paper backdrops hanging on a manual pulley system for longer periods of time. What happens is when paper backdrops are left hanging for long periods of time, they tend to start sagging in the middle due to gravity. If there is a crossbar inside that paper backdrop, there is no place for it to sag. So that is a great tip to preserve your paper backdrops and keep them usable for a long time. Once you have successfully decided the width that you're going to use to set up the manual pulley system, take the bracket and mount it on the wall in the same way. Mark the holes, drill the holes, put the fasteners and secure it in place. Once both brackets are secured tightly in place on the wall, insert the manual pulley clamp inside the core of the backdrop or the crossbar if that's what you choose, and tighten it with the knob to hold it in place. Do this with the other side of the backdrop as well. The AriesX Manual Pulley System comes with 3 different sets of chains in vividly different colors to help you tell the different rollers apart. These chains are very versatile. You can easily adjust the length of the chain by clipping or unclipping certain portions of it to adjust the length. The chain also comes with a counterweight which basically hangs at the bottom of the chain and stops the backdrop from rolling or unrolling on its own. Here's a problem you can face when using a crossbar with a seamless paper backdrop. You can see there's a little distance between the core and the crossbar. This is because there is no international standard for the width of this core. Different paper backdrop manufacturers use a different width of the core, but the crossbars come in a uniform width. What you can do in this situation is that you can use a shim like this to insert between the crossbar and the paper core, which securely holds it in place. Now, when you rotate the crossbar, your backdrop will move along with it. Usually, whenever there is a gap, the crossbar rotates on the manual pulley system without actually rolling or unrolling the backdrop. With a wooden shim like this, you can easily solve that problem. I hope now you have a better understanding on how to properly set up an AriesX manual pulley system. If you have any questions, be sure to leave a comment on this video and our team will get back to you. If you like this video and want to see more such videos, be sure to like, share and subscribe to our channel. That's all for today.